So now we have already created the queue using array and linked list. So this time we are going to use the STL queue. So for that, I'll be using queue here. I'm including queue here. Let's see. This time I'm going to use STL that C++ has provided us. Let's say queue, and here the implementation is also using template. So I'm going to tell this class that it's the type of int here. Let's say I'm typing queue here. So now queue is our queue class, means queue is our queue. Let's say I'm writing R here. Let's say now R is our queue here. Okay. Let's say for enqueuing also we are just going to use push operation here. So it is not the push operation, but in the STL it is designed using name push. So it's just same like enqueue. Let's say I'm enqueuing 10 here. Let's say R dot push 20 here, R dot push 30 here, R dot push 40 here. Okay. Let's say I'm saying that cout front data of the queue is R dot front. So all these are predefined function that we are using. Okay. Let's see whether we are getting the output or not. It should be 10. The front date of the queue is 10. Okay, we are getting the output that front date of the queue is 10. Let's say instead of front, let's say I want to know what is the last data. I think it is front and the last or back. I think it is last or back. I'm not clear about the function. Okay, last is not there. I think it is there's some function either end or back. Okay, front back. Let's check whether it's back or not. Let's see. Okay, back is working fine. So the last, if we want to print the last data of the queue that has entered in the last, it should be last data. Last. So last data of the queue is 40. Okay. So I hope, let's say I want to print the size of this queue. So for that, size r dot size function is given with us. NDL is just for the new line. Okay, it's the same like /n. Let's see what's the size of this r. Size of this queue is 4. Okay, some more functions are with us. Let's say I just want to print the complete data for queue. For that, I have to pop the data one by one. Let's say I'm using pop here. R dot pop. What pop will do? Pop will just dequeue some data from our queue. Let's say I'm doing a pop operation here. What our R dot pop will do? It will just remove that 10 from here, because 10 is the data that is being added at the front. So 10 is being deleted. So what it is saying now, front data is 20 and last data is still 40. Let's say I want to print the data. Cout printing the data of the queue of queue. Okay. Let's say what I'm saying, while R is not empty, R is empty. Let me use an exclamation here. It means R is not empty. If R is not empty, what you need to do, you just need to print R dot front, okay, and do R dot pop here. Let's just check what is it is going to do. Printing the data of the queue, and it is saying 20, 30, 40. Okay, I have to use a space here. 20, 30, and 40. Okay, is that clear with everyone? Means you are somewhat clear with the STL concept, so that we can move to the questions. Let's say I'm not popping the data, then it should be 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, is the STL part is clear? Means these are the major functions that we use of STL. It is push, size, empty, front, back, pop, push. Okay, how to traverse in the queue. So we are traversing the queue here. Means this is the traversal of queue. If you are printing the queue, you are traversing the queue. Although this, if you are trying to again, if you are trying to do something, means because at this point, if you come to perform some certain operation you want to perform here, this queue will be empty. For that, if you want to just print the data of that queue, use n function here instead of typing this. Instead of writing this here, let's say Control X and void. Let's say I'm designing print function here and void print here. So because I'm passing my queue to it, let's say q u e u e int are here. So now I'm writing it here. Okay, I have to pass my print from here as well. So we'll get the same output. Okay, the data from our R will be removed from this. It will be removed locally. Means this will be a copy of the data. Yes, you're saying without losing the data. In this case, we are not losing the data. Let's say I'm trying to print it here as well. Cout r dot print. Let's check whether data is present or not. Let's print an end line here, end here. Front data. So in this case, we should not lose the data. It should be present here as well. Okay, we are getting front data is 10. That means we are not losing the data because we are if we are trying to traverse it using print, using this function, what this function is doing, this function is just creating a copy of that queue, and we are not losing the data. And if it is performing that pop operation into the copy of the data and not in the main queue. Okay, I hope it is clear now with you all.